Nighttime is the time of the negative force who is roaming around and disturbing your peace, sucking up your energy, even influencing you to do wrong, thus creating bad karma for you or and others consequently. Yeah, sometimes I have to work late in the night. I'm very sorry for myself. I have to say I'm not stone. I'm not made of iron. I'm sorry for myself. And for some of my team's people who have to work at night also. But if we have to do it, we do it. If any of you, the Supreme Master TV people, want to eat once a day, you could if you want to. If you think it helps you, you have to listen to the body and observe your energy to see if it's good. If you feel any trouble, please stop immediately, okay? We have enough money. We always have enough food for you. I have, okay? Don't worry about that. You have everything you need to live on comfortably and well. So do not force yourself trying to save money or anything like that. No need, okay? Yes. I'm not a billionaire, but my business has enough income. Even during the pandemic, we still have some spare. I made sure so that we can continue to do our work. But it's also God's grace, If one day we don't have, then I will report it to you. Right now, you continue to eat well, okay, sleep good, and do what you can for the world through Supreme Master Television. Because nowadays, it's only through this kind of media that we could spread the truth and all the reports, the true reports around the world. I used to go around the world talking before, but the effect and the results were nothing compared to the media such as television or the internet. That's why we're doing it. But do not make yourself a victim of asceticism. Every noble goal, anything you try to minimize, to simplify your world, and to save the resources of the planet. I appreciate it very much. I will appreciate it very much. But do not force too hard, okay? Your body, your physical life is very important to your spiritual practice. It's easier to practice here than in heaven. In heaven, it's slower because you have nothing to do there. You don't have much of the merit and the challenges to polish you. So whatever you earn in this world in spiritual practice is much quicker, much more valuable than elsewhere. All right. So take care of your bodies and do good for the world. No need to kill yourself for anything, even for Supreme Master Television. All right, got that? If you want to try the no pain food, okay also. See if your body is okay with it. Don't force anything anyway, all right? I'm just telling you that you could live on it if you want. Because I could, see? I have done it. It's okay. Or even just brown rice, sesame, and salt, okay. And even eating once a day, okay. But it depends on how much you have to work and run around in your situation. We don't work so easily. We have to work in hectic times, and sometimes during the night where we could not even sleep, we have to do something when it comes to an urgent situation. And I appreciate it very much that every time we have FN, you work very hard, diligently, and fast. You always surprised me with your, efficiency and speed. Thank you again and again. May God bless you all so much. Therefore, the in-house Supreme Master TV team have to meditate at least 3 times a day. And if you have more time, of course, you may take more. And you may take during the night as well. Why did the Buddha let the monks under his wing drink the juice? even if the monks were kind of reluctant. That was because before that day, the Buddha and the monks never drink, never ate, anything that looked like food or from food like that before. They just drink water in the afternoon and then at night nothing, yes? And went for alms in the morning. And then went home, ate at lunch, noontime. It didn't matter if the monks drink extra juice, from vegetables or fruits like that, because they had enough merit to digest it and to give merit according to the juice that they drink, even to the world, to the people who give it to them, and even to the vegetables and the fruit trees that partook. Because the Buddha's monks also, have an advantage that they went out one time a day for alms and went home to their hut or wherever they stayed and only had to eat that, and then they went to meditate or listen to the Buddha's sermons. So they did a lot of meditation and a lot of connecting with spiritual masters such as the Buddha. They meditated a lot after that, or between that, or before that, and then they rested also in meditative kind of mentality. So even if they eat one meal a day, that's okay too, because they did not spend too much energy, doing anything else. And if they drink some extra juice, which was made from fresh vegetables and or fruit, then they could also digest that. Their merit was immense. That's why when people pray to Buddha, pray to them, they have received immediate or later merit. You also have enough merits to eat thrice a day. Or if you prefer, then you eat a very good meal at noon or before noon, and then some lighter food or juice in the afternoon. Yeah. This tradition of eating one meal a day is, of course, born out of wisdom and convenience. The Buddha named it the middle way, not too strict, not too indulgent. Because imagine the Buddhas or the monks having to go back in 2 or 3 times a day. Or if the disciples or followers have to come 2 or 3 times a day to prepare the meals for them. In the difficult situation of the old days, when nothing was so easily available, and not to say manpower and transportation, then when would they have time to be quiet, restful, and meditate or listen to the Buddha's teachings? In those days, we didn't have any big bright light, It was dimly lit. So it was better the Buddha lectured in the daylight, and the going for alms from one house to another system presented the monks the opportunity to introduce the Buddha and his holy teachings to the masses, as there was no high-tech ways for communication such as ours nowadays. And then at night they could have time to meditate together. They didn't have to go far because it was dark. This tradition also came from the Buddha's wisdom, because before that, before the Buddha's enlightenment, he followed, some other practices. And one of them was a reinforcement of being truly very, very strict to the body's needs, almost reduced to starvation and no drink, not much of anything. So after the Buddha sat under the Bodhi tree and tried to meditate to reach the final enlightenment, his body had become truly very emaciated, until at last, when he was done with his 49-day solitary alone retreat, he accepted a bowl of milk, rice porridge from one of the cow girls. And then he felt that, his body became better. He became mentally more clear. Everything was better. So he realized that extreme asceticism is not really favorable. Because if your body is sick or too weak, too tired to withstand the elements, then how will you continue to reach higher enlightenment or the highest one? And then how can you continue to stay a while longer in this samsara to help spread the truth, the real teaching, and also to bless the world at large, and to bless all the souls that come to you to seek enlightenment and liberation. You have to be there for them, for the world, until your body's time is up and you go back to heaven or nirvana. Yeah. Now you know. So if you need to eat more than one meal a day, it's okay with me. You need to work physically, also emotionally and spiritually while you are in your abode to continue to do work for the Supreme Master Television. You have to be fit, well, alert, and happy as well. One meal a day, it doesn't suit everybody. It needs probably some rigorous training, specified just for that. And during that time, you have to concentrate on this regime. Yeah. And then if you feel hungry during the day afterward or before that, then it might be difficult to concentrate on meditation or doing Supreme Master Television work. So 3 times a day meditation, 2 meals a day, it's just very reasonable. Because not everybody can eat well in one meal. Some people eat very little several times a day, yeah? Because they can't eat a lot at one time. Or some have to eat several times a day per instruction from the doctor or per their bodily condition. Some people can concentrate and eat a lot at one time. So it's up to your body, and your spiritual and mental strength to follow 1 meal a day diet. Also, because you live in the world, there might be quite an immense amount of karma, energy surrounding you or wherever you're going in the world.